What's up, YouTube? I'm Mike, and this is about 36 hours post all-on-4 surgery. I had the surgery on Thursday morning. It is now Friday evening. As you can tell, the swelling has already started to subside relative to what it looked like this morning, which was really, really bad. It's still very swollen, but it's a lot better than it was this morning. The most difficult part of the day today, I have had no pain. I have continued taking the ibuprofen 800 and the Tylenol 3. It's 5 milligrams. I think it's Tylenol 3. It's 5 milligrams of hydrocodone and 325 milligrams of acetaminophen. So 800 milligrams of ibuprofen, that hydrocodone pill, and today was the first day of methylprednisolone, which I absolutely hate taking. It is a corticosteroid, and it makes me really, really grouchy, far grouchier than I typically am. So I was pretty irritable most of the day. Thankfully, I slept the majority of the day. I usually take half of a milligram of Xanax every day just as part of my day-to-day life. I have been taking a half milligram earlier. I've been taking it twice a day. So I've been sort of sedating myself, not that I really need any extra help, because the codeine has created quite the sedative effect, and I'm just tired. My body I've slept a lot today. So after I made the video this morning, I ate. I took all my pills, which was a lot. So the methylprednisolone pack it's like a triangle, and it starts out with like 6 or 7 pills, and then they reduce like 1 pill or half. I think it's 1 pill per day until they're gone. So you start with this big dose, and then it progressively gets less as you go along. You can hear my speech is still affected, mainly just because of the swelling of my face. I can't formulate words normally yet because my lips are still very swollen. There's a lot of swelling in here, and honestly, it still feels like there's some numbness in this area here. As I said in my first video about the actual operation, he had to use quite a bit of Novocaine or Moracaine or whatever to be able to even work on my jaw. So it feels puffy and sort of like it might still be numb, believe it or not. So I have basically done nothing but sleep the vast majority of the day. I've had a very upset stomach all day long. It's probably from the codeine, which is why I don't take it ever. I will admit that this has been one of my better experiences with codeine, probably due to the fact that I'm not doing anything. I'm just laying in bed all day. And so the buzz that you get from it is, it's honestly quite nice if you're just laying in bed doing nothing. There'll be periods of time where I'll just lay there with my eyes closed and sort of I'm not sleeping. I just don't want to do anything. Like, I'm perfectly content to just lay in bed with my eyes closed and just let my thoughts run. I've done that quite a bit today. So in between sleeping, I'm not anywhere near my maintenance calories. So I'm probably losing weight pretty quickly. I should have stepped on the scale before I came in here. I'm usually eating around, I wasn't really in a bulk. I was kind of I don't know what I was doing, honestly, before I had the surgery. I need to eat a minimum of about 3,000 calories a day to maintain my body weight. And all I've been able to have was two chocolate shakes. My wife is making those with Breyer's chocolate ice cream, 2 servings. So that's 170 calories per serving. So 340 calories there, plus a half a cup of milk is about 60 calories or so. And then a scoop of BSN Synth 6 and half of a banana. So that works out probably to somewhere around 700 calories. I've had 2 of those. I tried to eat ramen noodles with minced up chicken in it, crushed up really fine. Basically, I'm really only supposed to be on a liquid diet, but I think technically I can get away with anything that I can just swallow that requires absolutely no chewing. And so I can just put the ramen noodles and chicken blended up in the back of my tongue and swallow it back. I've eaten 1 bowl of that, got it down fine, but this afternoon my stomach was just a mess. I've taken Zofran twice today. I think they're 4 milligram pills. So I've had at least 2 doses of hydrocodone. By the end of the day, I'll have had 2 doses of ibuprofen 800, all of my methylprednisolone pills, and I'm taking dissolvable Zofran tablets to help with the nausea induced by, bad diet and the codeine, which irritates my stomach for whatever reason. So, and then I've been taking 0.5 milligram of Xanax twice a day. So, as you can tell from that rundown, I've been pretty loopy most of the day, just laying around in bed with my wife, watching TV, hanging out, not really trying to do anything. That being said, I feel like I could do quite a lot. My wife keeps cutting me off from adult activity, and I feel perfectly capable of performing. And she says I need to wait 3 days or something. But I have not been feeling any kind of pressure. Now, admittedly, this could be because obviously the codeine, I don't know how numb the area down there still is. I know that when I had my uppers done about a week in, I tried to go against doctor's orders because I was feeling so good and do a little bench press. And I just put like 115 on the bar, something real light just to test. And by like the 3rd rep, I could feel like some soreness where the implants were, so I immediately quit. So typically if it wasn't so cold, I'd be going for walks by now. I may be getting ready to go try to walk a little just because I've been sitting in bed all day. Moving around the house doesn't cause me any discomfort. Basically right now, nothing is causing me discomfort. The only thing that is even remotely uncomfortable is the swelling. It has definitely subsided a good deal today on the first dose of methylprednisolone. I'm hoping it will be much better tomorrow because that's really the only thing that's slowing me down. I would be eating better. It's hard to spoon food in my mouth around this gigantic lower lip. And the swallowing and everything is not good. So drinking, the liquid diet has definitely been better, but I'm obviously getting tired of chocolate shakes. So I really want to eat some more substantial food, and so that's really been it. So I don't have a whole lot to report, thankfully. Not having much to report is definitely a good thing. I've run into no what would you call them, complications yet. No pain, no real discomfort. I'm staying on top of the Tylenol 3 dose, so there's no discomfort to report. Getting up, moving around, going to the bathroom, everything's perfectly fine. I don't, touching my face is pretty much a no-no right now. I said in one of my previous videos that I was thinking about keeping my face shaved because I didn't want to impact the area where the swelling is to trim my beard. I can't believe nobody called me on that idiocy. Obviously, it's a lot harder to keep your face trimmed close than to let it grow in and not touch it at all. So as you can tell, my beard is already coming back because I'm definitely not going to be trying to shape my face with all the swelling going on. So I'll probably just grow it right back, which is what I prefer anyway. So I'm basically staying off that. Not really anything else to report. Like I said, a lot of sleeping, laying around, but I don't feel, like I couldn't do anything. The only thing that's slowing me down at all is just all the meds. I mean, with a head full of Xanax and Vicodin, you're not exactly having your mental A game. So I've been in quite the haze for most of the day, and suspect that will probably continue through at least tomorrow. So that's it. If anybody is considering doing this, again, I've had nothing but good things to report. Once I came down off my high horse on day 1 and just took the narcotic painkillers as prescribed by the doctor, this has been a really completely painless event. Nights I've been sleeping fine at night. We have a bed that you can push the button and raise the foot or the head of the bed, which is real nice and convenient. So we've been having the bed slightly elevated. I am drooling, unfortunately, all over the place. I know that's sexy to hear, but it is what it is. When you have a lip that is so swollen and fat that it doesn't really make contact with your other lip, I think drooling is just going to be part of the game. This I have this night guard that I click onto the upper teeth. I'm not entirely certain I understand the necessity for this. I know they don't want you grinding your teeth, which I don't do anyway. I guess it's better to have plastic in between the zirconia and the acrylic or something. I don't fully understand why I need that. Maybe it's more for people who do grind. I don't grind at all, hence the drooling. So the nights have been perfectly comfortable. Days have been perfectly comfortable. You know, if I absolutely had to get up and go do something physical, you know, if I had to go to work for some crazy reason, despite looking weird and sounding weird, there's no physical. Physically, I feel fit to do pretty much anything. I wouldn't, you know, maybe I'll report back something different if I try to go for a walk in a little while. The first time I had this done, I did try to go for a walk in the first few days, and every time my feet would contact concrete, it would like, the vibration would like go through my body, and it felt like the implants were rattling in my bone, and it didn't feel good. I have not noticed any of that. Again, maybe there's some residual Novocaine or some type of numbness going on. I don't know why I still feel so puffy down here on the bottom. I don't know if that's like a nerve got deadened. I don't know what caused it. But, and you know, who knows, maybe that thing's gonna wake up and I'm gonna suddenly be in pain. But right now and all day today, I have not been. So there you have it. Not really anything else to report that I can think of. Sleeping, eating what I can, no pain, no complications. Looking forward to the swelling going away and starting to get back to normal. What I'm really looking forward to, honestly, is being able to chew, which I will not be able to do for another couple of weeks now, I think. I think I'm supposed to be on a no-chew diet for, I think, at least 2 weeks. The way the teeth feel, like they feel so good, I feel like I could be chewing pretty much anything right now, which is crazy to say, given that I just had these put in my face like 36 hours ago. That is just how phenomenal this surgery is. The body seems to take to it really well. You know, knock on wood, I say that now, and I'm gonna have a rejection or something horrific happen. But so far, so good. Nothing left to report. I will check back tomorrow morning if there is anything to report. I may start making these videos once a day just because if there's nothing going on, then there's probably no reason to keep making them. So there you have it. This is about 36 hours. This is second night after All on Fours at FastNewSmile. Let me go ahead and plug Dr. Al-Masri again. I could not plug, if I plugged this guy every day of my life, I could not plug him enough. One of the things that I said in my first video, and I'll probably mention at the end of this, if everything goes well, is that, you know, when I first got this done, I had really bad teeth. Like, I had a lot of missing teeth in the front of my face. And despite that, I was very successful in my sales career. I got a great girl despite not having great teeth. Admittedly, I lost a lot of them after we got married. And not having a smile that you're proud of really cripples your self-esteem and your security. And so I never smiled, ever. Like the number of, when you see me smiling in any picture on my Instagram or anywhere at all, that is something that has been new to me in like the last 4 years. I never used to smile, and anytime something would make me literally laugh out loud, I would always immediately cover my face. Anytime I was laughing, I always had my hand over my face because I did not want people to see my teeth. And so if this is where you are at in life, this is an expensive surgery. I'm not going to tell you exactly what it is because I don't want to control people's ability to negotiate or doctors, but you could expect to pay $20,000 per arch or less. Okay. Again, I'm not gonna tell you exactly what I paid because nothing is set in stone. So you have to negotiate your own deal. But from what I understand, you know, starter prices, you know, are somewhere in the $20,000 per arch range. So when this is all said and done, I will have almost $40,000 worth of teeth in my mouth, and they are worth every single penny if you can find any way at all to afford it. And the care that I have gotten at FastNewSmile is second to none. And I want to make one more point about that. I actually went to 2 other clinics before we settled on FastNewSmile. My wife and I went through the like consultation at 2 other places. We read all the reviews. We met the doctor. We did the whole thing, and we did not feel I know one of them was called Clear Choice. I can't recall the other one now, but none of those places, I'm not saying anything bad about them. I don't know whether they're good or not. I just know that the experience from front to back at FastNewSmile, all of the follow-up care, everything that you could imagine has been absolutely perfect in my estimation. And if you guys have been following my channel for any length of time, you know that basically nothing is perfect to me. If I'm giving somebody a 5-star rating, it's like a 10-star rating. Like, nobody gets a perfect rating for me. And so far, this guy has been perfect. So there you have it. As always, thank you for watching. We'll see you on the next one.